Hello, friends. I hope everybody is doing good. So on Friday, I did a breakdown of the trades, and some of them we took them already. And today we want to see what happened actually. So you see, this is gold. This is gold. And I remember the last video that I sent, I said that we have changed from buying on gold to selling on gold. After the market broke below this level, we said we are now going to be only looking for sales on gold. And you can say ideally the market came and has broken below with this gap. Always most likely when the market leaves a gap behind, it comes to fill it. So we are really hoping that this gap on gold will be filled up to this point. We want to see gold filling this gap up to that zone, and preferably that's when we want to take ourselves off of again to the downside. Or maybe it could come and take out this high. It could come and take out that point, that level to feed into this trend line, and then we're going to sell. So we are looking for golds to sell, and this is what we want to be looking at right now. The most important thing is we have now a directional bias that the market has already given us. So what we do is to just wait for the market to give us the real point of entry, and then we are going to be going into sales. We already have a trade on, this is GBP USD. So we have a trade on GBP USD already, and we took this trade at this point on Friday, and I even called it out. So if you have not yet watched that video, please ensure to go back to my videos, and you're going to see the video that I posted on Friday on GBP USD. I said we are taking buys on this level. So you can see the market has come. It first broke this trend line, which was our entry position. And then we took this entry from here, and then we have sold. Now, again, the market left us a gap in this level. So we want to see the gap being filled. But most likely, if this market is going to go and fill that gap, so we want this trend line to be at that level. We want it to give us a touch on that point. This is going to give us another touch point. So ideally, this is what we want to see on GBP USD. It could be forming a pattern, a head and shoulder pattern. So we want it to come and feed into this position. We want it to come and feed into this level on this trend line, and this psychological level. Very important. Once it comes to that level, we are going to see the market come onto this psychological level. This is the neckline of the head and shoulder. So we want to see the market come and feed into this zone, and then we're going to be looking at selling GBP USD. That is it. So do not panic. Do not sell right now. Do not even buy right now. Just keep your hands open, and then we wait for the market to come to this zone, and then we're going to take our sales off of that level. AUDSD might give us a little bit earlier entry, even without filling that gap, because we can see this is a simple trend line to have added. This is another trend line. So ideally, this is how we do trade. So if you are to move the stop loss right now, the stop loss can now be on this zone. The stop loss can even be at this zone because the market cannot come back up to this level. That's how we refine our stop losses. But anyway, that's not important. So we can see AUDSD is already rejecting this area, but we want it to tap onto that psychological level first, or this trend line first. One of the two should be tapped on before we consider it, because if it doesn't, then it doesn't make sense according to our strategy. It doesn't make sense. So we have to see the market tap into one of this trend line or the psychological level, and then we're going to consider that a trade to be taken on AUDUSDs. But ideally, we are all going to be in the sales, and we want to sell up to at least this level, the psychological level. So that's about 100 pips. So far, so good. Today, if we are to take that trade today, and it's approaching. So I think this is the most ready trade right now to be looking at. If you are looking at other charts, I think you should now consider now turning down to AUDUSD, and we wait for the entry. Moving forward, you see this is Euro USD, almost the same playbook, but you can see this candle that opened the market. Guys, this is the candle, but we took the trade already yesterday on Friday on Euro USD. We already took it. This is the trade we already took on Euro USD, and it is playing out very well. So we want to see the market come also feed into either this psychological level and give us rejections, or to come and feed on this trend line and then give us rejections. And that's when we're going to be selling Euro USD. No rush, no rush, just wait. And then USD CH finally. And USD CHF, exactly how we played it out. We said I took an entry from here, and I called it out still. And we called out the trade from here. I said that we're going to take a trade from this. Why did this trade make sense? Because it had broken this trend line and then come to retest that trend line at a psychological level. We take the entry after seeing a candlestick reversal pattern. And this is what happened. This is a reversal pattern that was given to us. So we wait for the market to give us a reversal pattern and we take our buy on Euro, on AU, on USD CHF. So USD CHF is doing it. Let me reduce this, is giving us, so you see, we are having USD CHF also giving us a vibes of the buys. So we just have to be patient a little and then see what happens and what comes thereafter. USD CHF, we are still buying, preferably to these highs. This is what we want to target, this size or this trend line. If the market comes and feeds into this trend line, because remember, this is a break of trend line and retest. So once it comes and reaches this level, it means we are breaking and retesting this trend line at a psychological level. Then we are going to see reversal patterns on 1 hour, 15 minutes, and then we are going to be taking out our entries, our buys, and then we also reverse to the side or to the buy side and we sell. So that's what you're going to have. And I think this is just a simple update of what we have been waiting for. Today being a Monday, do not rush the market because a lot is going to happen. So just be patient and wait for the setup to play out, and then we're going to trade according to what we have in our playbook. It's Dennis Cashpips. Please, if you have not followed me on TikTok, please ensure to do that. And also, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you should also ensure to do that because I'm putting out a full course on this strategy and how to trade it. And I'm taking out 50 people that I'm going to train or teach or mentor to profitability. You must be a struggling trader that has not made money in the market. You must be having prior knowledge of the market, and you should be willing to learn and come on the calls anytime we call you up. Once you're ready for that, just DM me on TikTok and I'm going to put you into the group and then we are going to start learning how to trade. It's Dennis Cashpips. Thank you so much. Bye for now.